What up? What up? What up, you guys? It's Blackwing 2040. Welcome back to the DC Animated Universe Marathon, where Tex and I go through the iconic episodes as well as some of our favorite episodes of the DC Animated Universe. Today, we are on the Superman animated series episode Feeding Time, which gives us the debut of Parasite, which is one of my favorite Superman villains. And I also feel like another very underutilized Superman villain as well, because you barely see Parasite in anything.
Oh yeah. I was happy to see him in the Man of Tomorrow animated movie.
Yes, he was. It's just I don't know why. When it comes to Superman villains, we always get the big name. Well, I won't even say big names. We always get like the extraterrestrial ones, like Zod, Doomsday, Brainiac to an extent. Lex, of course, because he's Superman's nemesis. But when it comes to his earthly foes, we barely get any usage of like Parasite or Toyman, heck, or even Metallo for some reason. It blows my mind
Oh yeah, I definitely get you.
because I'm just like he has rogues on Earth that are from their Earth base, and yet they barely use them. They try to stick with his with extraterrestrial villains, or like even Darkseid for that matter, which
Yeah,
kind of boggles my mind.
yeah. I think, and it's funny because I would say Parasite is one of the better Earth-based villains because you can actually buy why he's a threat to Superman. Like
Yep.
the nature of his powers are like they're perfect for fighting someone like Superman.
Yeah, someone who has
So
like just like a character that like him where he's just literally you if he touches you, he literally drains your life force, kills you, or just sucks up your powers.
yeah, so somebody that like he's making Superman weaker while making himself stronger. I've always really liked that about Parasite.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know how much I like the design he has in this universe, but we'll get to
It's
that. But
okay. Yeah, we'll
you
get
know,
to it. But as always, guys, if you're watching along with us, we're about to start the episode in three, two, one. And just for the sake of timing, guys, we're gonna be skipping the intro. We're gonna be skipping the intro right in three, two, one. Oh wow, Krypton. Ah, the kryptonite protective suit that he wears.
oh okay, so Kryptonite was introduced already, huh?
Yep, and Professor Emil Hamilton.
Oh, I love this guy until he did what he
Until
did.
we find out he's a stooge for Cadmus and
Yeah,
Waller. Ugh.
I really dug this guy, man. He let me down in the end. I never got over it.
Ooh, Emil Hamilton. You were such a good character until we found out how much of a douche you are.
Yeah, he let me down, bro. I never got over that, honestly.
Wow, dude.
Always these they don't know what they're doing with these jobs, man. I'm telling you, they give a job to anybody.
Nope.
Oh yeah, this is him, huh?
Yep.
That's so weird to see. Like I forgot how normal he looked before. Because I recently read the Jeff Johns Superman, and I'm used to
Secret
Parasite
origin.
being Secret Origins, and
Yep.
I'm so used to Parasite being kind of small, chubby guy.
Basically, how he turned into Parasite was
Yeah,
basically.
okay, he saved the cops too. Yeah, it's sad what happens to him because he does let power corrupt.
Yep. So basically, he's hanging around with the wrong crowd. Idiot! What is wrong with you?
Every time people just shoot in these places, they don't see why it's dangerous. It's so wild to me.
So the kryptonite protective suit and his spacesuit. But I feel like why give Superman a space? You know what? Let me not ask that question because space logic. Help the civilians. You know what to do, Clark. from the intro.
It is a good shot. I can see why they chose it.
Yep. He could have just freeze breathed this instead of just
Nonsense. Let's make it harder.
Ugh, gosh. And why do you have him in the back that's holding the radioactive stuff? Jeez. Ooh.
Ooh, this. I kind of wish this was kind of his design instead of how he turned out.
How he turned
because
out?
This is really terrifying. Yeah, after this, he looks like a guy in a suit. But this was pretty terrifying, man. I really dig this.
And he's still alive.
He refuses to die. Yeah, this is a good look. This looks more Parasite. Help me.
And there he goes.
Ugh, dick. I thought,
Ugh.
all that work, man.
Scumbag. It's weird how they show Superman with eyes and yet far away
Yeah,
shots.
sometimes they do it. It's so weird. I guess they want to emphasize him looking, but it's jarring.
Like right here.
It's so jarring to see it.
I guess they probably like when Bruce shows up, they wanted to like make it like look different.
Mm.
Now I get it, for the sake of this show, they had to use it look like sources of electricity and not something more gruesome,
Mm-hmm.
like him melting the rat's body.
Yeah. And here goes this design.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it looks good right there in the shadows. I'll say that about it.
But like
And how he's hunched over.
When he's full out in the light,
he's a guy in a suit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's a good shot. He looks kind of like Ebon from Static Shock.
Yep. Oh yeah, he does kind of look like Ebon a little bit. A dead rat.
Oh my god, it's a dead rat. Well, I guess I better leave you on your own.
Oh gosh.
Oh, he was quick with it. Yeah, I see what you mean. It had to be like electricity. That's the life energy.
Yeah.
And of course, they don't die.
And he takes their voice.
I like that a lot. I don't know how many other versions do that. I feel like a lot of versions, they kind of just take the powers. Actually, maybe not. I think in Young Justice, he took the voice too. Like he was able to take voices.
No, he just takes their powers.
Oh, Young Justice? Okay. I was trying to think.
Okay, she's not dead, just heavily
they had to show her breathing and whatnot.
It's a kid's show.
Don't worry, kid. She's breathing. She's alive.
Yep, still alive. Wow. What's his name? Barney. I love the 90s. That was a good one, Jimmy.
With that.
That was a good one, Jimmy.
Today, they'd have to go through so much paperwork to even make a reference to somebody unless they owned them.
Oh, isn't that where Bibbo's restaurant is?
I think so. I mean, the docks, right?
Yeah, because you usually see Bibbo a lot by the docks.
I'd say probably.
And Metropolis has a lot of places around it, but not well-known parts. Uh-oh. Yeah, he really looks like a guy in a suit with that design.
Yeah, it's something, you know. I've
It's
been spoiled by most other Parasite designs. I'd say most other Parasite designs are pretty good. This is just one of the ones that isn't.
yeah, he just
I really did like the one from Man of Tomorrow. The way it did get a bit too kaiju towards the
yeah,
end, but I still liked it. I love that he's come to this conclusion on his own.
yep. From afar, it looks like his mouth is wide open, but I guess they never really like completely like animated it. Okay, the delivery of that line, it's just like, wow. Superman, he's playing you for a chump right now. Oh god, he fell for
In
it.
in his defense, maybe he heard Rudy was a pretty cool guy before all this. It is kind of crazy he made a complete 180 though.
Uh-oh.
Good heavens. What's he
Good
done to
heavens.
Superman?
I feel like they just made him like Electro in this.
Yeah. I think instead of electricity, they might have should have at least done something a bit different, like maybe I don't know, purple, clear energy, something like that.
Yeah. Nope. I'll give him this fight because he pretty much didn't absorb
Yeah, he didn't know.
Superman's strength.
I'll give him this the clear name.
A-
Oh, he
And the
automatically. I guess
and the
he.
and the flight. Sheesh.
I guess he
Wow.
knows automatically.
The thing that was
Call the
once
military. Good lord. Where's the military when you need them?
Huh. So the chemical is basically like an absorption. So pretty much exactly what his powers are set to do. Okay, he didn't suck all of Superman's powers. Apparently, he gave Clark a cold.
Parasite. I'm sorry. I keep trying not to compare Parasite to Man of Tomorrow's Parasite. But I also like that Rudy Jones a bit more with his wife and daughter, and this guy he's just.
I think I gotta rewatch that movie because I only watched it once. But yeah, I think I gotta rewatch it.
I think it's a pretty good Superman film. I can't think of the last one we had before it.
I
I
think
don't
the
know if it
last
was
one we had
Superman
before
Unbound.
it was
I hope not.
that was like the last Superman movie that we had was Death and Return.
Oh, I always forget the New 52 movies. I don't know why. Like
Because
not
those
because I
are
don't like them. It's just
because
I kind of put them in their own like bracket, I guess.
one, because those were the only Superman movies that were in that universe, and two, New 52 propaganda.
Yeah, New 52 propaganda.
I mean, I was watching a video last night that was explaining like the review on the entire universe,
Hmm.
and like it's just like the commentator in the video. It was like a video essay, and the person in it was like, the point of this universe is to promote New 52 propaganda. I mean, just look at the suits.
Yeah, and it's no coincidence by the time they get to their quote unquote rebirth era, the universe ends.
It dies. Like they even
Okay, so
gave.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Oh,
Oh
yeah, okay.
wow.
He does know he's Clark. Okay, because I was like, he gets memories, right? He should have absorbed enough.
Yep. Wow.
They had a Parasite in Smallville too, but I think he was unfortunately one of the early season villains where he was just a high school kid who got powers from kryptonite.
Smallville Parasite.
I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen Smallville, and I don't remember Parasite that well if he was in it.
Let me see.
Like I remember the Silver Banshee episode more than any Parasite episode.
Wait, Silver Banshee was in that show too?
She was
Sheesh.
in like one episode and
See,
like a
it just goes
lodge.
to show you how much of Smallville I actually watched. I mean,
Yeah, Smallville.
I only
They
saw
got through a
like
lot of lore, man.
I only watched like 8 seasons. I never got on to like finishing the last two because I'm just like the show is
The
just
Silver Banshee season. I mean, the Silver Banshee episode was definitely like probably like season 9 or late season 8. So I'm
uh,
not surprised. You probably started watching as soon as like it
I
probably would
mean,
have came up.
probably one of those blink and you miss it.
It, it was like you knew. I didn't realize it was Silver Banshee till her design showed up because it was basically just DCAU Silver Banshee.
Oh.
But I don't know Silver Banshee's background. But in that episode, she was like an Irish spirit who would like attack couples and whatnot. So it was like a
Uh,
double date between Clark, Lois, and Oliver and Chloe. So it was an okay episode.
yeah, I'm looking
Saying
at
she was the villain is being nice. She was
I'm
more
looking
like
yeah,
a
I'm looking
plot
up her
device.
design right now. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, she's
This
more like a plot device in the episode, from what I remember.
yeah, season 9. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
okay.
The season they just started introducing everybody. They Booster Gold and everybody else, man.
By that point it's already too late.
Yeah, introducing Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle. I just get everybody a cameo now.
Yeah.
Is this Lois's first appearance in this episode?
Yeah, I'm like, we're already at that 15-minute mark. The episode's almost done.
Did they I guess she's just wearing different clothes, but I'm not used to seeing her in that color, that blue.
That blue blazer.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like it's just her normal fit, but blue instead of purple. Oh, this is a Jimmy Save the Day episode? Oh, I'll take it. I love when Jimmy gets to do something other than just take pictures.
It- for for a report.
Perry White, that's insane. I don't know how old you have to be. How old do you think Jimmy is in this series? Like,
I
he
don't
doesn't seem
I
like he goes to school.
I don't know.
So it's like
He's got to be like intern, college intern.
that's what I imagine, right? Because when they introduced Kara, I always assumed Kara was a teen, but then her and Jimmy have a romantic relationship. But I'm like, is Jimmy a teenager? I don't think he is. It just confused me.
They never really specify how old he is.
I guess you don't have to. It's Jimmy. He's the young friend of Superman. He's young enough to the point we're supposed to associate with him.
Yep.
Clark knows Morse code. Good on him, man. I still don't know it. If I was in trouble, that'd be it, man.
I'm amazed at Clark's skills. Like the fact that Bruce should be impressed with Clark's somewhat detective skills. Somewhat. Not
I
peak.
think he's often underrated, especially I think a lot of people underrate him because they usually see Superman in Justice League stories where every single leaguer looks stupid because they have to give Batman something to do. So all these skills these characters will usually have just to get depleted. Like Hal Jordan, the best pilot. Psych, Batman's the better pilot. Superman has detective skills. Flash has detective skills. Don't get me started on Barry. Like
Oh
he's only
man.
a detective in his own books, man.
Oh, we gonna have some words when we get to Justice League season 1. That's gonna be great. I feel like we're gonna slam season 1 for certain things.
Yeah, I love Bruce, but I think Justice League is definitely a victim of like just making everyone else look so stupid, so he actually looks useful, man.
The first season, not
Yeah,
necessarily the
it got
second
it got
season.
better. It definitely got better after they found their footing on it.
Yeah, because they had Dwayne McDuffie to thank for that second season. Because if not,
Oh yeah,
who knows? Wow.
you better believe it.
If you say so. Uh-oh. Some
That's kind of scary. Like I got this plan, he'll never guess it. He touches
that
you. Oh, okay.
that is clever. Uh-oh,
If
great.
he just used his heat vision, my boy would be dead right now. His hair looks a lot darker here. I guess it's like the shadows in the room.
Yeah, it's the lighting. Ooh.
I'm glad. Okay, that probably should have killed Jimmy, but I'll take it, man.
It's a
Oh,
come.
what are you possibly getting from Jimmy, man? Photography skills? Leave my boy alone, man. Oh, okay. I think I know this episode's gonna end now. Like we're back at Star Labs. And they introduced kryptonite earlier. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
And the whole I actually love that trope if that's what they're gonna do. He absorbed our powers, but he also absorbed our weaknesses.
Ah, yes.
I remember that. I
Oh,
think Batman said that with a
Batman
Mazo,
did
right?
that with Amazo. He's like, it's a
Yeah,
package. It's a
I love
package
that. See,
deal.
that's how you make Batman useful without making others stupid. Like, yeah, I have no superpowers. I have this kryptonite.
Like it's a package deal. You get our powers.
Oh,
You
I
also
tell
get our
you, man.
weaknesses.
I can't wait till we get to the Mazo episode. I
That
genuinely
was a
love
good
that.
one.
It was. It's funny because I like the spacesuits, but look at it. It looks like it's for a toy commercial, man.
It
Like
is. It
it's still
looks like
toys.
for a toy.
That's kind of goofy. He just pokes his head
He's like, ahem.
at him. Like, was he a turtle? How'd he get his neck like that? Like, whatever.
So you say, Rudy.
I get what these suits are supposed to do, but they kind of stop him from like using like any of his powers except for what his flight and super strength.
Yeah.
Because he
You
can't
can't
use heat
really
vision or his
heat. Yeah, you
frost
can't
breath.
heat vision or frost breath with this. Oh, great.
Oh, come on, Clark. So you put the suit on, but you didn't plan about the kryptonite, or did you?
Oh,
Okay. No, he looks surprised. So you didn't plan this, Clark? Come on. Like, oh my god,
wow.
I can only imagine how that feels. Like he's
That
literally absorbing
gotta
kryptonite
hurt.
into Kryptonian DNA. That's got to be like to his core. I think I remember because he doesn't know he's okay. He's lobotomized. Yeah, that would probably hurt a lot. Because I was like, he appears again and he clearly doesn't remember who Clark is.
Yeah, but the way how it ends.
He looks so depressed. I'm actually I feel kind of bad for him.
This is one of those gotcha moments. Right? Yep. Yep.
That's kind of creepy.
That's the whole
That's a
gotcha.
creepy
It was
smell.
like gotcha. Like the
So
so
does
you
he remember who Clark is? Because I know he comes back in the future, but he doesn't
I
seem to
don't
use
think
it
they
to his advantage.
I don't think they bring it up in his next episode appearance like at all.
I
That I
get
know
why
of.
because it'd just be confusing to keep bringing him back, and he knows the secret. And I get it.
Yep.
You know that's why they never brought Hugo Strange back. So not really.
No, wait, actually they did.
Or did
J
they? I think you
J O
told me they did.
JOU Cadmus arc, but he didn't do nothing.
Okay, so
He didn't really
yeah,
do he didn't really do much of anything anyway.
I guess the head canon is he's the one who told Amanda Waller. I guess whatever. More power to him.
If he did. If he did. You know what? Maybe she did tell him and just, she just after the whole Brainiac Luther situation, she just swept it under the rug and just,
Just kept it.
yeah,
Yeah,
just kept
but that's pretty good. I enjoyed that.
yeah, cuz the other episodes that Parasite makes appearances, this one too is a crowd where he pretty much switches brains with somebody like some mass eco-terrorist, kind of like Ra's al Ghul style, kind of switched brains with
That
him. And
sounds really weird. I've never seen that episode.
yeah,
I'm
it's a
sure
weird. It
that.
was really weird. And Rudy kind of acts like somewhat of a supporting. He gets like a supporting role in that episode. And then there's an episode where he teams up with Livewire. He's in it because
I
he wants to get into
I can only
Livewire's
imagine that goes.
pants. Yeah, he mainly wants to get into Livewire's pants in that episode. And I think after that, that's it. We don't see him until Justice League.
Oh, he's a victim of somebody who peaked in their first episode.
Yeah, they peak in their debut episode, and then you don't see him again until like probably another episode in the show, or in a episode in a later show later on, like Justice League or JLU.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, that's that for now. We won't see Parasite again until that Legion episode, the not Legion, the Secret Society episode of Justice League, which is another great one. That was a great one.
Okay. Well, I mean, for his debut, I liked it. I genuinely enjoyed it. It was a fun little introduction. I will say, unlike Toyman, which we watched the last time, I love that Toyman. This Parasite is probably one of my least favorite versions of the ones I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think overall he was pretty good. He was a decently good villain. I will say they probably should have made him a bit more like villainous to begin with.
Yeah.
Because his turn, I guess is the whole power corrupts absolutely thing.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes from being a pretty okay guy who seems to be not that bad, and as soon as he gets powers, he's kind of like, yeah, I'm evil. I'm just completely
Like
evil now.
surprise, I'm evil.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that might be the point. It's just those his powers are affecting his brain. But
Yep.
you would think that would make him more tragic, but I don't feel like the show, from what I remember, it's never like the lizard or like Mr. Freeze or Clayface. Like these people, you can kind of like understand where they're coming from and feel bad for them. It feels like Parasite's just a straight up villain, and
Hmm.
nobody ever tries to help him because he's generally a bad person. But pretty good episode. Still a bad design, but I enjoyed it.
And because I'm looking through all the other appearances of Parasite, and of course his kaiju form in Man of Tomorrow, his live action form in Smallville. Oh,
I
and
have to look
I
that
don't know
up.
if you watched Superman and Lois, that female version of Parasite, Alston, but
Definitely
she's
have not seen that.
yeah, she's based. Okay, so basically, there's a character. There's other versions of Parasite besides Rudy. There's this one character called Alex Alston, and he has a sister named Alexandra. These are probably short-lived characters, which I
Oh, they
get.
like the other Clayface. Oh,
Like the
there are two
clay,
Clayfaces, right? I'm
kind.
getting mixed up. My bad. I was thinking. I forgot that Bennett was an exclusively made for the Batman, and Carlo was like the original, right? He's the
Yeah,
main one. Okay, but I get where you're coming from.
yeah. It's weird how they just make other versions of of characters that they don't last that long. They only get like a few appearances, and then boom, you never see them again.
I didn't realize there've been like 4 to 5 cheetahs other than Minerva, honestly.
I mean, with
But
Cheetah, I understand. Minerva, whatchamacallit, what was it, Patricia? That was
oh, it
the
was
other
a
one.
guy one, but apparently
Oh,
he didn't last that long.
Sebastian. He didn't last that long at all. He got killed. I
Okay.
think Cheetah killed him.
Ah, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I
I
think.
actually do love when villains kind of kill their successors.
I'm
Like
like
I'm
you.
back. Let's go.
I'm like, you really think you were gonna take over my name? Get out of here.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah, for Cheetah, it's Priscilla, Minerva, and Deborah Domain.
I've definitely heard the name Deborah Domain before. Okay.
But yeah, I'm mainly familiar with Priscilla mainly because of the cat suit and Super Friends.
She was the cheetah in Super Friends.
Yeah, Priscilla. Yeah, she was definitely the one in Super Friends because if she was wearing that cat suit, then that's definitely got to be the Priscilla version. While every other iteration, of course, we all know that's Minerva.
Okay. Okay.
But but yeah, guys, that was our commentary on the episode Feeding Time. Not a bad episode. It's just as we go through this, I are you feeling a little underwhelmed with this show, or are you still enjoying it to some extent?
I will say this is my least favorite episode so far,
Okay.
but I enjoyed the pilot, and I did enjoy the tournament episode quite a bit because this, like, I mean, mostly because this is the only tournament I really like.
Uh.
So seeing his debut really works for me. This is my least favorite episode. Honestly, if I had to say the best thing about it, I'd say, as far as I know, the episodes we've seen, it's the first episode where Jimmy gets to, prove why he's Superman's best pal and all that. Like my favorite part of the episode was Jimmy saving the day, basically.
Yeah.
But like Superman was kind of okay in it. He was Superman, and it was his first fight against Parasite, so he's locked up. He does nothing most of the episode. Parasite's an okay villain, but so
I think
far, I think I'm liking it.
I feel like he just gets downplayed in his own show. I think that's what it is. Just like
Yeah, that's
he
gonna
just
be the
becomes a
biggest
punching
weakness.
bag in his own TV show, and he's the hero.
Yeah, I feel like he only gets really better by the time like we get the JLU, where it's like Superman's the big gun.
Yeah.
But a lot of Justice League and obviously this show, it does feel like he's just here to like. You can in Justice League, I can understand why they might have forced him to be a jobber, but you can't make him be a jobber in his own show. Like he's the only person here. Eventually, he has to win anyway. At least
Mm-hmm.
in Justice League, there are like what 6 other members you could probably use if you really wanted to win. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit off putting at times. I can only hope next time. I don't think we're gonna watch it, but maybe I'll watch it on my own time. I just can only hope next time Superman and Parasite fight, Superman is like, okay, I know what he can do now. let me not do something stupid and fall for the
Yeah.
same trick again.
But yep, that's our commentary on this episode, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. Tex, where can everybody find you?
As always, guys, you can find me at the Detective on YouTube and Twitter.
And as always, guys, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And of course, thank you guys so much for listening. As always, we'll be back with another commentary episode of Superman the Animated Series. But until then, I'm Vengeance, I'm Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden.